Welcome to GoTax Online tutorials. Today's tutorial is for our incredible nurses. I'll be showing the common tax deductions you can claim and how to enter these into your GoTax e-tax return. In Quick Start, click on Nurses and select the type of nurse you are from our list. If you can't find your occupation here, click the orange box, type in your occupation and scroll through to find the right one. For this tutorial, I'm going to choose a medical nurse. These are the common tax deductions you can claim. If you're missing an expense from this list and you know you can claim it, note it down and add it to your tax return. Now you need to enter in your tax details so we can retrieve your tax info from the ATO. You'll need to be patient here, it can take a little while. Okay, let's fast forward into the tax return so I can show you how to claim your expenses. Based on the list you previously saw, the system has selected the common expenses for your occupation. If there's something on the list you can't claim, or there's additional expenses not selected, simply click the box to check and uncheck the expense. You'll see on the expense list here on the left side, the expense will appear and disappear. Double check your expenses match those you selected and look out for the little icons while doing your tax return. Now it's time for the fun part. If you had to purchase uniforms for work this year, select yes, enter in the amount you spent and hit continue. Did you have to wash these clothes? This is where you need to determine the type of clothing you were wearing for the ATO. Enter in how many weeks you worked and how often you washed your clothes through the week. If you washed your clothes separate from the normal washing, select yes. If you didn't, select no. Generally, most nurses will have to wear non-slip shoes while working. Enter in the amount here and hit continue. It's important to note that if you have entered laundry elsewhere, you can't enter it here as well. So let's hit continue and move on to self-education. You can only claim the cost of courses that are directly related to increasing your skills or an increase in income within your current job. This is where we enter in the easy stuff relating to the course and hit continue. If you've had to use your home office and internet to study, you'll enter your expenses here. Claiming your car expenses. So, click yes to say we travelled to the course, and now I'll explain why we have these red boxes here. Basically, the ATO doesn't want to give you the first $250 of your self-education expenses. However, we can reduce this $250 by adding in things that you generally can't claim as a tax deduction. If our nurse was to travel from home to the course, then to work, she could claim the first leg of the trip as a tax deduction. The second leg of the trip can't be claimed as a tax deduction, however, it can be used to reduce the ATO's $250 reduction rate. Not confusing at all, right? Most nurses would be members of unions, so enter in your union fees for the year here and click continue. If you have to purchase subscriptions to keep up to date with your job, enter in the amount spent here. If you use your mobile phone to make work calls or texts, keep a 1-month logbook and claim the business portion here. Enter in how many months you used your phone, the percentage, and your monthly bill cost. Then leave the rest up to us. If you work from home and use your internet, similar to the mobile phone, keep a 1-month logbook of everyone using the internet along with the business use, and use the same calculation as your phone to get your percentage. If you had to buy any stationery for work, enter in the amount you spent here and hit continue. If you had to buy any tools or equipment for work, you can claim the expense here. If you had to work overtime and your boss paid you an overtime meal allowance, take the details from your payment summary or from your pay slips and enter them here. If you made any donations this year, you need to make sure they're tax deductible. Enter in the amount and the charity or charities you donated to. Hit continue and then enter in your tax agent fees for that year. Double check your expenses are correct and hit continue. So that's it. The common tax deductions a nurse can claim and how to claim them. Don't forget, to get the tax refund you deserve and to get it fast, go to www.gotax.com.au and lodge with GoTax Online.